Hey YouTube, this is David, Richter Scale Studios. Doing a quick update. I know I haven't been around. I'm starting a new little setup here in my studio. You're looking at the Rehab Ultramarine land speeders I got from a swap meet. They were basically sprayed green in pieces and not glued together very well, so I've kind of rehabbed them and made new bases. Let's do a quick update if someone hasn't seen these before. I took the original bases and made a decorative base out of them. You can see like there used to be the regular plastic by Games Workshop, and did a 3/8 inch acrylic rod with a 1/4 inch magnet. Did the non-metallic, basic non-metallic on the bottom of these, and put a magnet right there. And there's also a piece of metal right there to put on some of the weapon options. And as I can show you right now, this is technically not correct. This has got a Typhoon missile launcher on it. It should only have a weapon on top, I believe. But I made these all usable. So that's a heavy flamer. Goes on the bottom, clicks on, and you're ready to go. And one thing I like about the base way I designed it, I know it's kind of chunky. You're not going to see it on the level that much on the game, game level. You're going to be looking down on them mostly. It's easier to transport, less time for breakage, and moving around the table. See, I'm picking the whole thing up. Very sturdy. So since I did the airbrushing on the heat sinks for the grav work, and I did the cowlings for the missile launchers, the Typhoon missile launchers, I sketched in some basic non-metallic on the pauldrons and on the hoods of the land speeders themselves. Very just sketched in right now. I'm going to finish them up with some glazes and get them cleaned up a little bit and make them a little more shiny to break them up. And then with the weapons, well, let's take this one for instance. This is a regular land speeder with a assault cannon on the bottom. That one is basically, the non-metallics are done. I'm making it more of a dark metal. I got to finish the lighting on it. And to break those up, I did the internal workings all in non-metallic grays. The casings of everything in red. And then anything to do with ammunition or power cells on the meltas or the heavy bolters or the assault cannons, and even the heavy flamers, I believe have some kind of, you can see in the very back of those, the fuel canisters are like a military green. And I may do some kind of, I'm probably not going to, but I may do some yellow writing on it, some looks like military stenciling. So that's how that works. And then I did the OSL. So as you can see, you can see where I did the airbrush work on there. You can start seeing the color. Then you go back around to the non-metallics. Let me put that back on. You know what? This magnet's not coming out all the way. That's why it's not sticking. Might have to stick another. It's sticking well enough. Then I went in. Next time I do a land speeder, I'm probably going to do the OSL on the engines first, or get a good base coat in there. Trying to spray paint into there when it was already black and gray was hard. And I put the whites in there, and you got to thin white out very much. So I didn't get really messed up on one. Then I just went in and did glazes over and over again with yellow, oranges, and yellows, or yellow, oranges, and reds, sorry. And then later came in with a hard edge highlight to simulate the heat and the flames glowing off of the edges. So it gives it kind of a dramatic look. It's just like when you turn it to you. So that is kind of cool. Then what else did I do? Oh, one late night I wanted to get these. These are just laying around in the box. These are the shields for the pilots. As you can see, he has those 3 notches right under his, right under him. I'm gonna get under the lighting again. And that's where those, they fit in there. I think I reversed these by accident. When you have something slanted down like that, it should be the lighter color, but I'm just going to leave them. They look okay. So that is it. I'm going to come back with another video real soon. I had a little mishap in the studio. That's why I don't see the other screens on the overlay. I'm going to start streaming soon. I dropped, my computer fell, and I broke the USB splitter, shattered it, and luckily it didn't damage anything in the internals of the computer. So I'm just waiting to get one delivered by Amazon next 2 days, and I'll do a complete studio update. I'm really back in the swing of the hobby lately, and hopefully we'll stick with it for a little while longer, or stick with it more permanently. And I'm going to start doing Twitch streaming, like I said, and a lot more. Besides just the show and tells, I want to do a lot of stuff on online, obviously, or on YouTube. Excuse that pause. My brain stopped for a second. So as usual, thank you for joining me, and we'll see you in the next video.